Join me as I try to explain the CIA Triad and how to secure your data in just 60 seconds. The CIA Triad is made up of three foundational principles of data security: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. These principles work together to ensure that your sensitive information is protected from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or destruction. Data breaches are becoming more and more frequent, with hackers getting more advanced and clever in their tactics. Individuals and organizations alike are facing an uphill battle to protect their sensitive information, from passwords and credit card numbers to personal identifiable information and business secrets. Cybercriminals are using sophisticated techniques to steal data, and it's happening more often than you think. Just open up a news website or social media feed, and you'll see another major data breach making headlines. The consequences can be devastating, from financial losses to reputational damage. When you think about it, it's not just big corporations that are at risk, individuals can be just as vulnerable. Think about all the personal information you share online, from your email address to your credit card details. How confident are you that your data is safe? The fact is, it's not just hackers we need to worry about. Even authorized users can intentionally or unintentionally compromise data security. This is why understanding the CIA Triad is so crucial. Every year, thousands of people and organizations fall victim to data breaches, and the consequences can be severe. Data breaches can result in financial losses, reputational damage, and even legal liability. This is why it's more important than ever to understand the CIA Triad and how to apply these principles to protect your data. Let's break down each component of the CIA Triad. Confidentiality ensures that only authorized users have access to sensitive information. This means that access controls need to be in place, such as passwords, encryption, and secure authentication mechanisms. Integrity ensures that data is accurate, complete, and not modified without authorization. This means that data should be validated and verified regularly to ensure its accuracy. Availability ensures that data is accessible and usable when needed. This means that data should be backed up regularly and stored in a secure location. Think of the CIA Triad like a three-legged stool. If one leg is missing, the stool will collapse. Similarly, if one of these principles is compromised, your data is at risk. For instance, if you have a secure encryption mechanism in place, but your data isn't backed up regularly, you're still at risk of losing access to your data in the event of a disaster. On the other hand, if you have a solid backup system in place, but your access controls are weak, you're still vulnerable to unauthorized access. Take, for example, the case of a major retail company that suffered a massive data breach a few years ago. Hackers gained access to the company's system through a weak password, and then exploited a vulnerability in the system to gain access to millions of credit card numbers and personal identifiable information. The breach went undetected for months, resulting in significant financial losses and reputational damage. This breach highlights the importance of all three components of the CIA Triad: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. If any one of these principles had been compromised, the breach may have been prevented or minimized. In conclusion, the CIA Triad is a critical concept in data security that every individual and organization needs to understand. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability are the three fundamental principles that work together to protect sensitive information from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or destruction. By understanding and applying these principles, you can significantly reduce the risk of a data breach and protect your sensitive information. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear about your experiences with data security in the comments below. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos on protecting your online identity and staying safe in the digital world.